Tuesday night. Gonna do a little bit of epoxy work tonight. Just gonna put a coat on each one of these rods right here that we got going right now. A hot pink over there, and I haven't even gave this one a name, y'all. I don't even know what this one's name is, but it looks good. I hope y'all having a great and terrific Tuesday, as they would say. A terrific Tuesday. Austin, what's up? Man, you the first in the chat every time, man. Hope you're doing good, man. Appreciate your support, brother. I'm doing quite good myself, man. I'm doing pretty good here myself. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. John, how you doing tonight, man? How you doing, John? K. Joe Turner, what's up, brother? K. Joe Turner. Got my bro in the house. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well tonight. Let me clean these up just a little bit before I get to going tonight. I done got these kind of dirty. I'm doing good, John. I'm doing good, man. I hope you're doing the same. I hope you're doing the same, brother. Hope you're doing the same, my man. Hope you are doing the same. Hope you are doing the same. We're gonna do us we're gonna take a 1.5 milliliters. I don't know if we should do that. Maybe 1 milliliter. What are you making today? Man, we're going to put some epoxy on this rod right here and put some epoxy on this rod. These two rods are pretty much complete. We just got to start putting epoxy on them, as well as 1, 2, 3 other rods or so. But these are the two we're going to do tonight. I like to go ahead, once I put the color preserver on, I like to go ahead and put, you don't have to, but I like to go ahead and put the first coat of epoxy on once I get the color preserver going. You know what I mean? That should be enough. We're going to put a coat on electric. For some reason, I feel like this should be called electric. I'm thinking about calling this one electric because it glows in the dark, too. So I'm thinking I'm going to call this one electric. And this is Hookers and Bobbers. Miss Virginia's hot pink. Oh, hey, Scarlett. I was just talking about you. We're going to put a coat of epoxy. You're going to be here to see the first coat of epoxy on your rod. You get to watch the first coat of epoxy be applied to your custom fishing rod. Stay in there. Just wanting to push that thing out of there for some reason lately. I'll put my syringes down into my bottle, and next thing I know, it'll be like, sometimes I'll be sitting there, and like a few minutes later, my syringe will be like, pop out of it, and I'll be like, what the heck? What the heck? Where do I order one? Man, you can get on the list there. I'm winding my list down. I'm getting pretty good momentum, so I'm winding the list down a little bit. If you wanted to order a custom fishing rod right now, we probably wouldn't be able to start it till June. Around June. Maybe a little earlier. And you can email me on here, man. If you're not on Facebook, you can message me on Facebook on Big S Rods, or you can email me on here. It's Big S Rods. Just BIGSRODS. Big S Rods. Just write it out, and that's at outlook.com, brother. Carvey, what's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He said, what's up? Call the white one Phantom. Phantom's pretty good. Phantom's all right. That's pretty good, man. Let me start mixing this right here. We got to get a time limit on this, though. I gotta set my clock up here, y'all. Give me just a minute. I'm sorry, my hands in your arms in your face. We gotta agitate this epoxy for 5 minutes. What's up? What is your personal best? Bass? My 8-pound bass. Shut. Man. That ain't nothing. I'm just kidding, man. That's a good fish. I ain't never caught an 8-pounder. Right around 6 pounds is my personal best. Largemouth, right around 6 pounds is my personal best, brother. And then, I don't know. Catfish, a blue cat would be about 45 pounds. This old rock, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. How you doing, brother? I'm asking my dad and see if he would get me one for my birthday. I got you, man. I got you, brother. I'll tell you what, man. How old are you turning on your next birthday? When is your birthday and how old are you going to be, brother? This old rock, 3 pounds. Shoot, man. Man, I just caught that 6-pounder. That 6-pounder was probably caught a few years ago when I hit that 6-pounder, and I haven't caught over a 3-pounder yet. I ain't caught a 3 or above yet since, and I've probably caught 150, 200 bass since then. July 12th, and I'm turning 13. All right, I hear you, young man. Well, if you do decide you want to do something like that, send an email to that email address, and since it's your birthday, we'll hook you up with a good deal for your birthday if you want to do that. So, but make sure you check with your parents first, brother. $45. That's $45, yeah, on a blue cat. On a blue cat, you know what I mean? I mean, blue cats get upwards of 100, 120 pounds, So that's a decent one. That's a pretty decent sized one, I would say. A 40 pound. I say anything over about 40 pounds on a blue cat is pretty much a trophy, And that's not just because I got, a 40 pounder. We'll have to see. July 12th. My birthday is 1 month after yours, man. Except for about 30 years ago. Right at 30 years ago was my 1 month after your birthday. Except for about 30 years before you. So Rock said he's doing good, man. I'm glad you're doing good, brother. Glad you're doing good, man. Glad you're doing good. We're going to spin this for about another minute and a half. There's a lot of bubbles in this. I don't like that. I don't like bubbles being in my stuff. Bubbles are the enemy. We're just going to put a thin coat on here, though. Y'all know how we do with the epoxy. We'll put a couple of thin coats on it. After we put about 2, 3 thin coats, then we can put in a couple of thicker coats on. I like to put a few thin coats on of epoxy first on the custom rod before I, start to put it on there. I don't like the way this epoxy's looking. It's right. Everything's right on it, but I don't like it. I don't know. I don't like it. Y'all about to see the OC. Y'all about to see the part of me that y'all are about to see the side of me that that is my plague to rod building and stuff right here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna put this on. I'm not gonna put this on there. I don't know. I don't trust myself. I trust myself, but I don't, y'all. I be talking to y'all on here, and I feel like I don't know if I missed a step or done something just now. I'm going to have to focus a little more when I mix this up and go a little slower. Sorry about that, y'all, but we're going to, I'm going to make another batch of that. I'm sorry, but I can't. These rods, you know what I'm saying? You got a rod like this when you got something like this. We'll see. I'm going to let that dry, and we'll see if I was right or wrong and see what it does. But I ain't risking it. I'm not going to risk the biscuit. You know what I mean? I got a lot of time in these rods right here. Pretty sure Scarlett don't want to risk nothing either. Bubbles are coming out of it pretty good, but I don't like the way it. I just don't. We're gonna redo it. I'm gonna do another batch of it. I hate to waste it, but I'll tell you what we can do with it. Let me see if I got my thing on hand. Where's it at? Y'all give me just a minute, please. Where's that? Maybe we'll do a glow in the dark. Maybe we'll do some glow in the dark real quick with it so it ain't wasted. We don't want to waste the epoxy. I'm just not going to put it on the rod because I'm very bad like that. Sorry. I'm not going to put that on there. Sorry, y'all. Give me just a minute. I got to go to bed. Man, have a good night, brother. Have a good night, man. Put a coin in and make another cross. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm about to do, Virginia. I ain't going to waste it. I'm just not going to put it on a rod. Nah. See, I'm good on that. Why ain't it going in that one spot? Here we go. Yeah. We'll make another cross. This one will be yours. We'll do this one for you. Don't tell nobody. If y'all are wondering what we're about to do here, is I make these right here out of epoxy. The bottom of it's all it is the bottom of that bowl. When I get done with epoxy, I make these. I call them medallions. They glow in the dark. They're pretty sweet. Those are pretty nice. Just medallions that I make. Oh, the blade got me a little bit right there. Alright. I think I got this cleared out now. We'll try to put this down in there. Well, that's what we're about to make real quick. We're going to try to. We'll do this will be a full glow in the dark one. It'll be like this one. Not purple, but it'll be glow in the dark instead of like that, you know, where it's got the glow in the dark cross. I'm gonna get it to mix up real quick. There should be enough epoxy in here. We'll see. If it don't, I still got you one. Virginia. Yeah, these are pretty nice. I wish they glow in the dark. That's the awesome part about it. It's this lit stuff, so every one of them glows in the dark. And I got, like this one, I got to fill this one in with some. Got a couple of them. I've done just a bunch of other ones, too. They're pretty sweet. Just something to do with the epoxy instead of waste. I don't know why I didn't just automatically right off the bat think of doing that. Appreciate you reminding me, Virginia. We'll see how this one works. If it don't work right, we'll we'll still get you one. I might shoot. I know I'm gonna start. I'm waiting until I get about 15 of those. I got about 8 or 9 of them. When I get about 15, I'm gonna start shooting them out to people. That way I can go on a nice little run of them. I want to shoot them out to some certain people that support me a whole lot. I know a lot of people support me, but there's some out there that stand out. Like Scarlett, for example, and K. Joe Turner. They follow me. They follow me all across the board. Awesome people. For the email so I can get a rod. Just type. It's just BigSrod's. BigSrod's at Outlook. I can put it in there for you in just a minute. There we go. So now we got it in there. We got our cross in there. All we do is let it dry. So if that was a good batch of epoxy, by in the morning it's going to be completely dry and ready to go. And then I'll peel that. I'll peel out the cross. Once I get another color like that in there, I'll pour it in and fill it in just like I did with these. You know what I mean? If we got enough time, I'll put a coat of epoxy on this. Real quick, we'll make another batch up, and I might be able to show you those glow in the dark for y'all. Hey, at least it's good for something. You're way, yeah, I know you're right. You're right, Virginia. I know you're laughing. I know you're kidding. I know better than that. You way better. You like my shirt? Y'all like my shirt? Hey, I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta check on him real quick. I'll be right back in just a second. Check that out. Hookers and Bobbers, Scarlett in there. Scarlett, she runs this page right here on Facebook. Y'all need to go check it out. It's awesome. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Apologize, y'all. Sorry about that. I do apologize. We're back now. I do apologize for that. We're going to make another batch of epoxy up. I don't roll like that. But we'll see if that turns out like these other ones. If it dries up, it'll look good like these other ones. And these little medallions. I got just some solid colored ones too. Pretty sweet. Something to do with that epoxy. You know. Something to do with that epoxy whenever, oops. Something to do with it whenever it don't quite work out. All right, we'll make another batch of that. Sorry. I do apologize. I do apologize. Ugh. Thank you, Scarlett. It is a nice shirt. I got a hat. I do have the hat. I don't know where it's... It might be in Cameron's room. It might be in my son's room. What's up, Thump? I'm soft plastic? I'm over here messing stuff up, man. I'm over here messing up epoxy. So, that's what I'm doing, man. Straight up. I'm just messing it up. You know, my ADHD getting a hold of me. He said, I noticed. Well done. You know me. Dan, you know me, bro. You know me, man. I'm going to get ready to do another batch of epoxy. You know, we was in here, Dan, we was in here, I was in here trying to make a batch of epoxy up. And here come hookers and bobbers come jumping in the chat. Threw me off track. So we're going to blame that one on hookers and bobbers. We'll blame it on hookers and bobbers right here. You know I love y'all. You know I love ya. You know Blue Eyes loves ya. Let's see. We're going to get 2 more. All right. One milliliter each. Yeah. Virginia said, my fault. She said, my fault. This dude just randomly blames people for stuff. Oh my goodness. All right. This batch right here is going to be right. Uh-oh. Got to watch that syringe. It's wanting to pop out of there. Dan said, oh yeah. Yeah. She come in here. You know, when hookers and bobbers comes in, they got to make a scene. They got to come in with a bang. Threw me off track. All right, here we go. Y'all, it's supposed to be 60, like 68. It's supposed to be about 70 degrees here Saturday. It's supposed to be like, I can't even talk. I'm so happy. It's supposed to be 70 degrees here Saturday and like 77 Sunday. And you know what I have to do? Y'all know what I got to do that when it's written, it is finally real nice on the weekend and I'm off. You know what I got to do? Fish. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fish. I'm going to fish. Y'all thought I was going to say something crazy like work. or do some chores or have to, you know. Did you check on that epoxy on the spoon? What do you mean? What do you mean, Dan? What do you mean, Dan? Hey, I will sign that rod, Virginia. I absolutely will. I went back and seen it today. I will. I sure will. We'll put the old personalized signature on it for you. It'll be one of a kind. All right. Let's see if we can do a little better with this epoxy this time. We're going to do a slow roll on it. Dan, I'm lost, brother, on what you're asking. You slow roll it. You're very welcome. Yeah, I want this. I want to smooth. This is the first coat right here on these beautiful rods. We're about to get this epoxy right. You ever done that, Dan? Made a mixture or done something and you just didn't like it? You just like, I don't feel right about it. Yeah, everything might be right. You did everything right. But you're like, I just don't like something about it. Like that one had bubbles and I didn't like the way it was turning. I didn't like the way it looked. So we'll see what it turns out like. We'll see. I said all the time, dude. He said all the time. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I'm the same way. I started a marble job before and just got a towel and alcohol and started just praying and wiping it as fast as I could and try to get it off. That only happened once or twice though on the marble. We got to build you. We got to build you and Joe a ice fishing rod before next ice fishing season comes. Jeanette, what's up? Badass barista in the house. How are you doing tonight? Hope y'all are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Hey, make sure y'all tap that screen for me if you don't mind. If y'all tap that screen, it's like showing love for Big Ass Rods. You know what I mean? And when you do that, there's a subscribe button on here. So I know there's a subscribe, I think. Right up in one of them corners. If y'all hit that subscribe button, you will not regret. I'm telling you. You won't regret it. You will not. It's kind of boring right now because I'm stirring epoxy. But it gets more interesting. We were talking about each other's epoxy the other night. Oh yeah, the stuff I use on the spoon I sent you. Yeah. But I can't use it for the texture or whatever. But I wonder if I haven't looked into it like that. I know what you're saying though. I know maybe I'll remember to do that. I never remember to do stuff, man. It's almost like I got too much going on. It is almost like I got too much going on. This epoxy looks so much better. I'm so much more happy with this epoxy. Bristol, what are you doing? Getting her something to drink. She's having something to drink. What are you on with there? What are you doing? I'm mixing up a cup of epoxy right now. I got about a minute and a half left of stirring it up, and then I'm going to start applying this epoxy to these custom fishing rods. You know what I mean? Put some epoxy on these custom fishing rods we see right here. I built these two beasts right here with my hands. Yeah. Oh, man. This is custom fishing rods we're building right here, brother. Building some custom fishing rods. He should outtrade you. Don't tempt me. I'm a bartering man. I like to barter, man. I like to barter. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, we're gonna here in about 30 seconds, we're gonna start applying this epoxy to this rod. Y'all gonna see it start coming alive. Y'all see this marble job right in front of my face? This green on there, it glows in the dark. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. Y'all, this is a real good batch of epoxy I'm making right here. There ain't a bubble in it. It looks like glass. Exactly how I want it. Exactly how I want it. Let me check this. Yeah, this epoxy's turning out nice. Let me bring it up on this big screen so I can see what y'all are saying. That little phone right there sucks. Yeah, this is a good batch right here, y'all. It's a good batch. Thanks, Jeanette. Work for work. You don't want this trade, trust me. Oh. Come on now. Y'all only see half of it on here. Y'all only see the tip of the dagger. Man, that could this looks a lot better. Looks a lot better. I'm just gonna put a thin coat on right now. We're not gonna get wild with it. We're gonna put a nice little thin coat, y'all. We ain't gonna put nothing real thick. The first coat always looks ugly. First coat's always the ugliest one. Put a thin coat down it. I don't want to go too thick with the first coat. We're going to go thin with it. Let's see how it goes on this green right here. It's going to make this green, it's going to lumify the green. It's going to make it stand out. See? Look at it wood. Girl, what is wrong with you in there? Did I hear my dog? Can you hear my dog all the way in here? I gotta put a few stickers. I think I'm gonna put a couple of stickers on my table and then cover it with some like a polyurethane or something. Got my big S rod one down there. You see my big S rod sticker? You give me a thump on soft plastic one to put down there, and get me a hookers and bobbers one down there and stuff. All that good stuff. All my peeps that are in here. Y'all know what I mean. I don't know if y'all can see, but y'all see how it makes that, it kind of illumifies that, illumify. Shit. It illumifies this color. Okay. I don't know how y'all put up with me. Yeah, that's too much. I don't want to put too much. I can keep putting it on if I need to. It's hard to take it off. You can put I can put the brush on it the right way right here, and I can scrape most of it off. I don't like to have to do that. I'd just rather put a smooth coat on. Thing's starting to shine a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's starting to get a little bit of shine on it. Alright. Here's the fun part. Trying to get y'all in the picture so y'all can see what I'm doing here. We're going to put a big decal right here where my hand's at. It's going to have a nice decal on the bottom side of it down here. These colors are popping. Oh! Ah! Y'all think I'll be staging that, ain't it? Y'all are crazy. That'll probably be the highlight for tonight on this video. I let the AI take care of the highlights on here. And maybe that'll be the highlight. Oh man, y'all are crazy. I'm telling you, I can't deal with y'all sometimes. Bristol, don't come in here. Ain't nobody messing with you. This one's a little longer. This one's a 7'6". Hot pink's a 7'6". Beauty. 7'6" beauty. Aluminum fry. There you go. That's it. This old rock. That's the one. That's the one. Oh, man. Aluminum fry. That's actually better than I was doing there. Oh, get out of the way. Bring this thing down here a little bit. This will illuminate 5 here. I got a couple of burrs on this one. We'll cut them off though. You won't ever notice they was there. Because I'm slick like that. There we go. This one has a little bit thicker thread on it. You tend to get that. Yeah, nice illumifies that. It illuminates that color. Illuminate. Illumify. What you want, Bristol? Might need to use the bathroom again. That dog uses the bathroom all the time. She acts like she got an old bladder. She acts like she's 14. This one's a little bit thick. We're going to edge a little bit of it off. A little bit of epoxy. Pull a little bit of it off. A little thicker than I want it to be. John, what's up, man? Welcome, 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 welcome. Enemy God. I need a 7'6". That's what this is. This is a 7'6" right here. You're looking at one. Wait a little bit. That silver pops. Makes it pop. Hey, Bristol. What you want, Bristol? What you want, girl? My dog's in here. What you want, baby? I don't know if my son's up. He might be asleep, I think. She keeps bugging me. I might have to let her outside. She always waits till I get on the live to use the bathroom. She might just be in here because she loves me and wants to see me. I don't think that's it. Running the rainbow smelts. Rainbow smelts. Man. The rainbow smelts. I need some more of those. I'm still in the ones you sent. Them rainbow smelts, I did real good on those too. But I didn't have but like 1 pack of those. And I wore them out first thing. I mean, I got a whole lot of fish. Which, I mean, whatever plastic you use, that shit holds up. Because I still got quite a bit. I got a whole bag or so of baits left from last season. Last striper season of the Slurpees. The Slurple, I meant. Not Slurps. Them Slurpees, man. Them 7-Eleven Slurpees. Got 7-Eleven on my mind, y'all. Sorry. Y'all remember the Slurpees? Shoot. I do. I don't know, I used to love me a Slurpee. I used to love me a Slurpee. It's the top color, most natural. It is, man. That bait that Thumpum's talking about right there, I'll show it to you in just a minute. We're going to put this coat on here. I'm not going to do the rest of the guides on this right now because my epoxy is starting to get a little thick. I done talked too much and was moving too slow. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of a thread dumple right there. We'll take care of that, though. What you doing, girl? We still have I don't have no 7-Elevens around here. That's the problem. I don't have no 7-Elevens around here. And it aggravates me. It aggravates me that I don't have no 7-Elevens. What's up, girl? What do you want? I have to let her out. What's up, girl? What is up, girl? It's not bad looking, huh? Give y'all a close-up of them, show y'all what they look like here. And then if y'all are sticking around, we got 28 people in here. If y'all hang out for a minute, we'll do a glow session real quick. I'll show y'all what these medallions that we do at the beginning of the live, I'll show y'all what we was making. I'll show y'all what those look like. They are awesome. You give me just a minute, and I'm going to set those for a minute. I got my dog. If I don't let my dog out, she'll pee all over the place. She's elderly, y'all. Mister, come on. Hey. Probably need to get that angle. Get a little bit late on you. Go ahead. Alright. Bex, what's up, man? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, brother. Hope you're doing well. Show you all a little something on this. Show you all these rods right here. They're going to be sweet. That's it. All that glows in the dark. All the green on it glows in the dark. Nice marble job on there. Slow that down a little bit. Thing is nice. Oh, hot pink. Put a nice decal right there. I still got to clean that up. That thing's going to look good. I'm trying to get this thing to focus, y'all. These rods are looking sweet, though. Sweet. That's all the medallions. All the medallions. We'll get y'all back around here real quick. Real quick. Where was I going to show you all those real quick? All these baits are from awesome bait makers that we have here. They're all awesome bait makers. I want to show these off to y'all, show you what we're talking about. Me and Thump 'em Soft. He supports the heck out of big ass rods. So does Hookers and Bobbers in here. K. Joe Turner, a couple of people. But these are the Rainbow Smelts, 5 inches, y'all. I'm telling you right now, wear the stripers out. Largemouth bass. It don't matter what it is. You're going to wear them out with this. I promise. I forgot. I always forget. He knows exactly what jig head you need to use with it. You know what I'm saying? And you can always thump Duo Doc's jig heads there too. Nice jig head like that on there. Woo-wee. At least in my area, that's what I use. That's Doc's tackle right there. They pair up a lot of colors and combos. So if you're looking for some awesome split tails like that, any kind of bait really, you can hit Thump 'em Soft up. And if you want some to pair it up with some of that terminal tackle, you can hit Doc's up. They're right there in the same area, doing awesome things. Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to the channel, brother. Welcome. Hit that like and subscribe button, brother. We build custom fishing rods over here. If you like fishing, this is the right place for you. If you don't, it's still the right place for you. We have a good time. Y'all, I'm going to dim these lights. We got a couple of people in here. I'm going to show y'all what I'm talking about. Whenever I get done with my epoxy and I get done putting it on, at the beginning of the show, I put some epoxy down in the cup. I put some color to it. That's actually glow in the dark. And I put a cross down in there, and they turn out a little something like this right here. Just so I don't waste my epoxy. You know what I mean? I do other things too in there. I got a nice little hook fixture there. You know, defacing government property there. No, I'm just kidding, y'all. You know what I mean? Just do some blue medallions. Double-sided, green, pink. This one's got a little marble to it. Those are pretty sweet right there. But they glow in the dark is the nice part about it. It all glows in the dark. And I'll show y'all that real quick. We're going to wrap this live up here in about 10 minutes. But I'm going to dim these lights. I'm going to show y'all. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're not losing you. But we'll do a real quick little glow session now. I'll show you how this glows in the dark too. Maybe it'll come up pretty good on there. We'll see. But we'll charge them up real quick. And this ain't just this glow in the dark goes all over. We got an awesome glow in the dark bait I'll throw over here too. Thump 'em Soft plastic makes. It's pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet. This glow in the dark ain't quite as bright as the normal ones I do because it's a little bit lighter on the white. But I'm gonna start dropping a few lights for y'all real quick, and I'll show y'all this nice glow session right here. We'll do what we call a little glow session real quick. It's pretty cool, especially since this rod glows in the dark. And we're gonna grab these awesome baits right here. Thump 'em Soft plastics baits. They got a nice glow to them too. Now we're just gonna do a quick light on them, y'all. We're not doing no crazy stuff, so they glow in the dark way better if you hold the light on them for a little while. The more you hold it on them, the better. These right here are awesome. They're called Glow Wonder. You can tell they're already gonna glow. Look at that. Those are awesome baits. These things right here are ridiculously Glow Wonder, yeah. Split tail, 3.75 inch. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start shooting some lights down so we can get a little look at this. I'm going to start with this top light. It's the brightest. Yeah, please let Bristol in. Thank you. A little more glow on them just to make sure they're glowing good. The medallions glow really good because it's solid glow in the dark pigment. Go lay down, girl. It's about to get dark. Go. Yep, gotta go lay down. Alright. Here we go. We'll do us a little glow in the dark session, y'all. One more shot on here. Alright, we're getting ready. Watch, it's gonna get dark in there. We'll do a little glow session here. There we go. The rod's not glowing real bright right there, but you can see it. You can see the rod glowing. Check them out. They're pretty cool. The little medallions. This is the one we just did. In the cup. Got one there. This one has just the inside done. That one's pretty sweet. I like that. It almost looks like there's some grass down there at the bottom too. That's pretty sweet. This is another one like that. I got about 8 or 9 of these made up. I'm going to try to get about 15 of them. And then I'm going to start sending some out to people. Never know. And I'm going to show you all these awesome baits right here of Thump 'em Soft Plastics. These are sweet too, y'all. These baits are sweet. Get 2 of these at a time right here. Get this rod glowing one more good time for you. There's that rod glowing good. Look at that thing looking sweet right there, y'all. Thing's looking sweet. Have the glow-in-the-dark rod, glow-in-the-dark Wonder Bread. Woo-wee. Man, you can't beat that. That's pretty awesome right there, y'all. Nice little glow-in-the-dark session for ya. This stuff is bright. It's called Lit. It's a powder pigment. Man, I'm telling y'all. It glows, but I feel like there's a little bit of a brighter one out there. If y'all know what I mean. All right, everybody. Y'all might want to cover your eyes. I'm going to turn this light back on. Sometimes it give your eyes a flash on there, you know what I mean? Let me check this out. Get this on. Sorry about that, y'all. That light gets a little bright. All right, we're going to start lighting this thing back up for a minute. All right. No. And almost every one of these baits and all that, some of the stuff, if you put that UV, if you put that ultraviolet light on it, it illuminates big time. All these illuminate any of the green you do on the rods. So if you get the black light out there, you got the black lights on the boat, you know what I mean? Get your black lights glowing down in the water. These baits are awesome too. Awesome baits. Awesome baits. They're pretty awesome. Alright. My son's still up. I'm going to have to get him in the bed soon. Very cool. Man, them things are cool, man. Them things are pretty sweet. Little glow-in-the-dark session, you know what I mean? But I'm going to get about 15 of those up. And I'm going to make some of different ones. I'm going to get a few different things. I think I'm going to get a figure. And it looks like a fish, like a necklace on a fish. And I'll put the fish in there too and paint the fish different colors. That's going to be the next one I'm going to start doing of those. So. And as long as I'm epoxying rods, I'm going to still be making them, you know. Some solid glow-in-the-dark one. That one's pretty bright. This one, I put a reel. I bought a reel. I put the plate that come with the reel off there. some overseas country. And this one's like a hollow one. No hole through it. I made that one too deep. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one. How I'm gonna do it. But that's pretty cool. It's something to do with the epoxy when you get done with it on there. Hey fam, I need you to try and get some sleep before the teeny humans wake up. I understand that. Have a good night, Virginia. We're gonna take good care of your rod here. It won't be much longer. It won't be much longer on the ride. It won't be much longer. Y'all know how we roll. I'm going to show y'all off a couple of these rods we got going. Y'all know how I'm going to showcase the couple of rods and the builds we got going real quick. And then we're probably going to wrap this live up, you know, try to keep it around an hour on the weeknights. But I'm going to go over a couple of rods here we got going, some awesome rods, so stick around for a few more minutes. And then we'll wrap this up with a nice rod show off. Y'all seen the ones on here that are beautiful rods right here. I'll give y'all another look at those. We got this one right here. An awesome follower on Facebook actually just won this rod on a live show last weekend. Awesome follower. This is called the Patriot. It's got a nice custom grip on it. Custom reel seat. 7'6", medium heavy spinning rod. It's got a moderate action on it, y'all. This is a sweet rod. Got a real nice matching marble job. Pairs up real nice with everything. The grip, the reel seat. This whole rod just lays together. You know what I mean? It's a nice rod called the Patriot. That one's pretty sweet. That one's well on its way to being finished, y'all. That one's only got a couple of coat of epoxies to go on it. We got his son over here too. This is a 7-foot light action or light power with a moderate fast action. It's a sweet rod as well. Nice grips on it. It's the Patriot Junior. This is a sweet rod that's getting ready to get some epoxy on it too, and it's going to go out the door as well. Going to Montana, going to be catching some trout up there in Montana for an awesome marine that serves for our country. And y'all know how we are with the troops here. If you know me very well, you know how I am with my troops. They got my full support. Always. All branches. All them branches. You know what I mean? These two are going out in the next day or two. I got held up on them. But these are nice rods right here too. They're little 4-foot rods. Little dock rockers. These rods are well overdue to go out. But they're going out. Those are sweet rods as well. And we got the ultralight. Burnt orange. It's a pretty sweet rod as well. This one's nice. That's a nice rod too. It's a 6-foot ultralight. New ultralight. This one's pretty sweet. We did this one, y'all. Y'all know what's up with this one. It's old Lou's rod. We just put a nice splatter paint job on is what we did. Put a D right there because I'm repping my name on it. Old D under there. That thing's pretty sweet. That rod's ready to fish pretty much. That one's ready to fish. That one's ready to fish. We got a couple of other ones, but, you know, I don't want to look like I'm bragging. I don't want to show them all off and look like I'm bragging in here. Y'all know. I don't want to try to brag in front of everybody. Alright, everybody. If you're on Facebook, check in tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on there doing a live. I might get on here afterwards tomorrow night and do a little bit of rod, do some more epoxy. We're at an epoxy phenomenon right now here in the rod shop. We're gonna wear out a whole couple of bottles of epoxy. I got a few rod blanks coming in. We're gonna start some new builds real soon, but right now it's just a lot of epoxy work. So we'll do a lot of talking on here in epoxy. I'll jump on here anytime I can with y'all. Let y'all join along. You know what I mean? And that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Thump on Soft Plastic. Thank you. You're awesome, man, and your baits are awesome too, man. Your baits are awesome too. All right, everybody. Without further ado, I won't keep y'all on here much longer. I'm going to jump off here. Make sure that little pro staff in there's asleep. And let these rods right here spin the rest of the night. We'll check on them in the morning. Might check back in with y'all tomorrow night. You know what I mean? Sure appreciate y'all joining me tonight. Tomorrow's hump day. Make sure y'all have a great day, whatever you got to do, because like I say, only y'all can make that happen. Make it great. Have a great night. This old rock. Appreciate you, man. Using Summos. Basics YouTube. Using Summos. I'm not sure what you mean. Not sure what you mean, man. We're about to wrap this live up. Oh, y'all. Blanks. Blanks, what I use, these right here are custom rod builder blanks. They're OME blanks from Mudhole is what this blank is right here. I usually use OME blanks, but if I have a choice of blanks to use, it'd probably be a MHX or a Rain Shadow Batson. But I don't have any of them on hand right now. But I usually go with the OMEs, man, like these. I've never had no trouble on them. I've built 30 or 40 OME rods from Custom Rod Builders over there at Mudhole, and I've never had one fail or do anything like that on me. So, but if I have a choice now, if they say, hey, which rod do you want? Which do you prefer? I'd like to be a Batson dealer, because Batson's, you just can't beat a Rain Shadow, brother. Can't beat a rain shadow. Batson Blink. Fiberglass. These are carbon. These are graphite, brother. Sorry. Yeah, these are graphite. Graphite blanks. That's 90% of my blanks are graphite. I got a couple of glass, a couple of e-glass. Do some. I don't do a whole lot of carbon or fiberglass at all. But yeah, that's the rod blank. That's the rod. That's 90. That's every rod blank in here is a OME blank right now. Except for I got a heavy, extra heavy big old monster back there that's a rain shadow. But I love rain shadow. All right, everybody, man. Hey, make sure you hit that sub and that like button. Almost messed my rod up there. Make sure y'all hit that sub button. We'll be on probably tomorrow night. I'll check back in with y'all. We'll probably put another coat or two on these rods, you know. We'll probably do 2 different rods tomorrow night, though. Y'all know how it is. We got about 4 or 5 of them going. Y'all know how we roll fast and out of control. We'll catch y'all tomorrow night. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Have a great day tomorrow. Big Ass Rods, get ready to sign off.